So, there will be spoilers in this video, well, a little bit. So if you haven't watched the finale of Disventure Camp, then leave. Alright, now that they're gone. I thought I was gonna make this video a little quick. It might be quick, it might be a little bit long, I'm not really sure yet. But I find it so funny how people react to the finale of Disventure Camp. If you haven't watched it yet, then Logan won, and I found it so funny. So, pretty sure you already know this, because I think I explained it in my last iceberg, or maybe I'm explaining it in my next one, or my next 3 or 4 layers of Disventure Camp one. But Logan is like the most hated character in Disventure Camp. Like, of all characters, he might even be in top 5. But in season 4, he's the #1 hated. And I don't know, I just find it really funny to me. Now, why did I find that funny? Well, okay, if Jade were to win, then okay, there might be some mild discourse, mild wars going on in Reddit, Twitter, and everywhere else. But then if Logan won, then just chaos. Straight up chaos. And that's what happened. Logan won. And, this just brings me to the next topic. I think people take Disventure Camp too serious. Okay, not even I think. I know they do. I don't know, just seeing some of these Twitter comments, it's just, I don't know, it's a little funny to me. Like, some people say, oh, well, the coconut, it couldn't weigh down, the gas pedal, and then him staying on it, he would have gotten pulled out. I don't know, just looking at all of this, I was like, this is the same show that has possessed dolls that could use the force to levitate people. I don't know, I just thought that was funny to me. And then other comments, like, I don't know, some of them say that, Odd Nation Cartoons is, or I guess Jared specifically, is racist, or doesn't like people of color, or black people. Which, I don't know, I think that's somewhat of a stretch. Like, I don't know, I mean, if we talk about the black people or people of color in the show and how they, ranked and were written, James placed first place in season 2. I mean, sure, he placed last in All-Stars, but, like, he already won, so it didn't make more sense for that. And he was written fine, I guess. I mean, you could root for him. And then there's other characters. Will placed worse in the remake. And there's other characters like Marissa. I feel like I said this in the video, but some characters like her and others in season 4, they're just underutilized. Marissa, she's got like a supporter character, a little bit like Rosa Maria, that was basically most of what she did. I liked her, but she didn't do much, so she is underutilized. And then there was Zayd. He was underutilized. Zayd, he was an interesting character. I thought he was interesting. When Ivy left, he was kind of there. I mean, a little interesting, but not the most interesting. And then his elimination episode, and the motel and hotel episode, so all 3 of those, he became really interesting, along with his exit interview. So, yeah, you could say he's underutilized. Like, one post says, remember that the plus-size black African-American woman who wanted to use the money to help the environment was defeated by a white man who will spend $1 million on a peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. On the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So, there's that. But, I don't know, it's kind of funny because, well, on one side, kind of like, why do you need to include race? Because, I mean, okay, if Logan were to win, do you really think they include race? Or, I mean, if they had another post like this or somebody else, do you think they'd really say, oh, well, remember that a white man would, like, wouldn't really make sense, but I don't know, it's kind of useless or a little bit unnecessary to include race because, I mean, she lost. Just accept it. Others have said Jade's more deserving because she is more smart and strategic in her playing, but no, I'm sorry, just no. I don't know, I mean, pretty sure I explained this, but Jade, I don't know, like, let's just go for it. She won immunity, or not even won it, she found immunity for free because she was just picked by her team, so she got that for free. She didn't have no struggle throughout her strategy, or just anything, basically flawlessly got through it, little to no struggle. And then got a BS immunity in that challenge in the maze. And people say that she's strategic and smart. I'm sorry, but getting lucky does not mean you're smart. Like, I don't know, if you ask me, yeah, I thought Logan played a little bit better. I mean, if you think about it, he had a way better social game. Jade talked to like very few people. Attempted to talk to, you know, Benji a little bit. Isabelle was her closest friend, and then it's kind of where it ends. I can't remember anybody else, because she's apparently a social butterfly, which I still don't believe, but that's what the show makes you want to believe, so yeah. But then with Logan, it took him until, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm wrong, episode 23, to have his first vote cast towards him. And he only had 2 votes cast towards him, so he was tied with, I think, Hannah, with the least amount of votes. Maybe he had the least amount of votes in the season, so sorry, but he played better if it took him that long to have a vote cast towards him, so yeah. The final thing I'll bring up, because other things, if I brought it up, it'll probably sound the same, like, you know, them being racist doesn't really make sense, because James literally won, but yeah, you can believe that. ONC being misogynistic, which makes literally no sense. I don't even know where that came from, because Miriam won, James won, Rio won, Logan won. So 2 for 2 won for both genders. So don't know how they're misogynistic. So especially, well, okay, actually, maybe for the woman, because if you think about it, usually the women, they're kind of made smarter in the show than the men. Which is strange, so, I mean, you could say that, but I don't get where the misogynistic comment comes in with Jade losing. So, you know. And then, the final thing is, people canceling their membership. See, I just find this really funny, because, I don't know, canceling your membership just because Jade didn't win. If Jade were to win, then I guess people would keep their membership, which, I don't know, I just find it really funny to me. But overall, I feel like when Logan won yesterday, you know, just for the past 12 hours, people have taken this way too seriously. And to be honest, there's not really people on Twitter I've seen that take it too seriously. I don't know, I feel like when I go anywhere else, it's fine. But then, I have to remember, Twitter is a cesspool of complainers and crybabies. So, I mean, it's kind of expected, so yeah, I don't know, I wanted to make this video. I didn't think it would be this long, but yeah,